Right, so let's talk about gender. So we get different types. That's why I put the word no there. No means type. Okay, it doesn't refer to specifically the type of gender, but I'm just talking about a specific type of broad category in which we can use Arabic as an inflected language. So we find that in Arabic all words have an associated gender. Okay? All words have an associated gender. The gender is mudhakkar. Everybody? Mudhakkar. Say mudhakkar.
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 Mudhakkar means masculine. What does it mean?
Masculine.
Masculine, right. So words may be inherently masculine. Sometimes they may display the literary traits of feminine words, but they may refer to a male and then we regard them as masculine. Are you with me? There's a general rule in Arabic that says all words are masculine except the cases that we're going to deal with today. Okay, but I'm going to add that sometimes a word looks feminine, but it refers to a male, and therefore it is regarded as masculine. Now you've already seen one of the characteristics of things that look like they are feminine. For example, hasanatun.
Hasanatun.
Right. Hasanatun. Hadiqatun. Hadiqatun. The term marbuta, not that. Sorry, the term marbuta. The term marbuta is a sign of femininity. Right, it's a sign of the feminine words. Hadiqatun, tayyibatun, hasanatun. All of these are feminine. Right. Nadhifatun. All of these are? What are they? Feminine. And that's one of the signs of feminine words. Inshallah today we are briefly going to look at one of the signs. So for example, a masculine word looks like this. No signs of ta marbuta. Ibnun. Everybody say?
Ibnun.
Ibnun. There's a new word. We learned the word means son. Ibnun means son. What do you think a daughter means? That's a girl. Ibnatun. So Ibnun is a son and a daughter is Ibnatun. So we have mudhakkar, say?
Mudhakkar.
Mudhakkar means? Masculine. And we have mu'annath. What's the second word?
Mu'annath.
Mu'annath. Say?
Mu'annath.
Mu'annath means? Feminine. So there we had a masculine son and a feminine daughter. Okay? Now the feminine gender, I want to talk about the indicators or the indicators of femininity. How do you recognize that word is feminine? Some of the indicators. When ta at-ta'nith or ta marbuta. Ta marbuta. Also called ta at-ta'nith, the ta of femininity. This is this ta that comes at the end of the word. That's already there. Right, so ta marbuta, say?
Ta marbuta.
At-ta al-marbuta. It means the ta that you know has been marbut, it's been wrapped up. Do you see the wrapping? Okay, sometimes it's written like this, like in salatun, like that. Right, it's wrapped up. Then we get the spread out ta. This one is called ta mabsuta. Right? At-ta mabsuta. It means spread out and smiling.
Happy.
Right. That's why we say Arabic language, happy language. Look there. See, smiling face. This is at-ta al-mabsuta. And this top one is marbuta. Now this marbuta is the feminine one. Everybody with me? Right. So when ta at-ta'neeth is appended to a masculine noun, it makes the masculine noun feminine, and this rule applies more to adjectives, is musifa than more to adjectives than is with that, but sometimes it can be found in both. The basic idea that we're coming across here is that you can take a masculine noun and make it feminine by adding ta marbuta. Ibnun, ibnatun. Hasanun,
Hasanatun.
tayyibun. Right. Rajulun. No. Okay. Right. So there we have ibnun, and then ibnun added on and becomes ibnatun. Yes.
In terms of now we know that it ends on ibnun. How do we know if we say ibnatun or ibnitun or?
You always, it's fatha before that. There will always be hasanun, hasanatun.
What do you mean?
Ibnun, ibnatun. Are you talking about the ibn?
I'm saying the word just before the
letter before the term
yeah.
of the fatha.
Always.
Yeah. In all the cases that you are pending nouns.
Okay.
And there's grammatical rules to that, but we won't see it in this course. But for now, we'll just say that all of them are. Okay? So malikun, malikatun. Right. Hasanun, hasanatun. There's an example of an adjective. And malikun, malikatun. Right. So there's the first type. Whenever you see ta marbuta, you know it is feminine. There's an exception to that rule, but we'll see it at the end of the lesson. Now in some words we find something called an alif maqsoora. What's it called?
Alif maqsoora.
Right. An alif mamduda. There are two alifs. Right. This alif mamduda is actually the one that we're referring to here when we place a hamza afterwards. So if I have the word hamra, hamra, you see that alif there? And there's another one like husna. You see this alif here? We don't say husna, we say husna, like it's an alif. And the first alif that is denoted by the ya without dots, we call that alif al-alif maqsoora. What's it called? Alif maqsoora. The second one is alif mamduda. Both of these are signs of words being feminine. The first of which, husna or hasna, a beautiful lady. Radiant as in zahra. Okay, so we learnt about ta marbuta, the active ta, and we learnt about zahra and husna. Remember the examples, husna and zahra. Zahra is spelled with this alif and hamza, and this one is with the alif maqsoora.
How is it ya and alif maqsoora? How does the ya become
It's not the ya, it's the ya without dots.
Oh, okay.
It's the body of the ya.
Okay.
Okay. The body of the ya. Husna and zahra. Okay, the ya is two dots.
It's actually another form of alif.
It is another form of alif.
Like we had the different form of hamza.
Yes. All of these are essentially just alif. But hamza is two totally different hamzas. These are just styles of writing.
Similar, because you know yesterday, on Saturday we did different ways of the hamza as well.
Yes, but these are different. Hamza has different ways of pronunciation. Yeah, I'm saying the pronunciation doesn't change.
Okay.
All alifs, they still pronounce the same. And there's another thing, hamza is not alif. Like if I take a letter and I take alif and I put a on it, that does not give me a. Because alif cannot carry a vowel. Okay? Alif doesn't carry vowels. Alif's only purpose is to lengthen. So mim with fatha is ma. Plus alif equals ma. And here, za, ra, hus, na. And alif is weak, so when I join it, I also skip it. Are you with me? But it's not hamza to wasl in the skipping alifs. Are you with me? I'm talking about lengthening. Okay, but don't worry too much about it. I mean, I go into a lot more detail with those type of things in tajweed. But my basic what I'm saying is hamza has the rules of pronunciation. Here the alif doesn't change, so it's a style of writing that has differences. So the alif, yes, you are right. There's different types of alifs, but without speech here. Just in writing. Say again?
You lengthen.
In writing, just in the script, the alifs.
But the purpose is to lengthen.
And that's its only purpose. And in the same thing here, husna,
Husna,
zahra,
Zahra.
both of them are lengthened and they are pronounced exactly the same, but their writing are different. And then you get the small alif, like you see it in malaika or in Allah. Are you with me? This alif here, this is called the alif al-khanjariyya. It's called khanjariyya. It means a dagger alif. But it's no different from a normal alif. It's just a writing stylistic thing. Okay, it's this big alif that now became small, and we said, you know, we save paper, save trees, write it on top. Okay, it's a writing thing, stylistic. Okay, al-alif al-khanjariyya. Now, case number 3. Are we? Do we all understand that? So we learned ta marbuta. Al-alif maqsoora is feminine. Husna, zahra, and so forth. And al-alif mamduda, the alif that we see afterwards with hamza. Correct? Everybody clear? 3 things: ta marbuta, alif maqsoora, and alif mamduda. Now, some words are feminine, but we have no sign that they are feminine. And today I learned at least, that English also used to be like this, at least Old English. Old English used to have It was an inflected language where gender was also applied. And as English developed and so forth and whatnot, they got rid of the gender. But Arabic still kept it. Now, every word in the Arabic language is gendered. It's either masculine or it's feminine. Now we have categories that have none of those signifiers. They've got none of the ta marbutas, no husna, no zahra, no alif maqsura, no alif mamduda. Okay? They are called mu'annath, which means feminine. Sima'iyun. Mu'annath.
Sima'iyun.
Mu'annath.
Sima'iyun.
Mu'annath sima'iyun. Say.
Mu'annath sima'iyun.
Now mu'annath sima'iyun means sama. As heard from the Arabs, right? As heard from the Arabs. It's as heard from the Arabs. It's the word was used in the language. Now, what does this refer to? What does this refer to? Using color here. Any word that refers to a woman, we treat it as feminine. We treat it as feminine. Ummun, which means a mother. Arusun, which means
Right.
Hind is the name of a female. It is also India. You say Al-Hind, right? And all of these are treated as feminine. So if we say a good mother, Ummun Tayyibatun or Hasanatun. Right, remember it must agree. So you treat that as feminine, then the adjective that describes it must also be feminine. Is that understood? Right? Ummun hasanatun. Ummun tayyibatun. Ummun hasanatun. Ummun tayyibatun. Right. An ugly bride. So arusun. Arusun is a bride. When I describe the bride as ugly, inshallah she's not, I say qabihatun. With me? A beautiful bride. Arusun.
Hasanatun.
Hasanatun or Jamilatun. Very good. Hind, name of female. Okay. Names of countries. We refer to countries as feminine. Right? We love her. Right? We love her. The country. We always speak about countries as feminine. Misru. Udkhuluha in the Quran says into her. Into it. With a feminine her. With a feminine it. Okay, don't worry about that. We're getting there. Okay. Misr, names of countries. Any word that refers to a woman is feminine. With or without signs. The name of a country is also feminine. We refer to countries as feminine. Ar-Rum, Ghulibat is feminine. Ar-Rum, the Roman Empire. Ash-Sham, Misr, Syria, etc. All of them are feminine. Parts of the body. When you refer to them in singular, right? Or plural or dual, etc. Parts of the bodies that you have in pairs, these are feminine. So I refer to one hand, yadun, right? Tawilatun, a tall, long hand, right? Means one that gives a lot, not takes a lot, gives a lot. Okay. So yadun, tawilatun, right? Let's say a beautiful hand. Yadun hasanatun or jamilatun. Right. So parts of the body that come in pairs.
Okay.
Okay. We refer to them as feminine. And then others is heard from the Arabs. These have no strict rules. This is just the way the language is used. Okay. Ardun. Remember those. Maybe in the examination they will be tricky. Because there's no signs. You must remember which of these are feminine or masculine. So Ardun, we refer to the earth as feminine. Okay? إذا زلزلت الأرض زلزالها. Ha is feminine. Right? أثقالها. Do you see? Ard is feminine. How? War is feminine. Khamr, wine is feminine. Darun, not bait, dar. Another word for house or an abode. Darul Arqam. Right. Those are all feminine. Wind, rihun is also feminine. Now when is ta ta'neeth? When the ta marbuta, when is the ta marbuta not Not
Feminine.
feminine. When a word with ta marbuta refers to a man. For example, Talha. Do you see Talha? Okay, there's no Talha. Tarafa is the name of a poet. Talha, like Talhatu, it refers to a man, so it is regarded as masculine. And also the word Khalifa. Khalifa is the male Muslim leader, male leader of the Muslims, but it refers to a male. So Khalifa we refer to as masculine. Does that make sense? So if I want to say the just leader, Al-Khalifatu Al-Adilu. I don't say Adila too, because remember they must agree in gender. Okay, just as an adjective corresponds to its noun and being definite or indefinite, so does it correspond to gender. That's what we said in the first. Now another word, Allama, a very, very learned person, in multiple disciplines as well. Allama, someone who's very knowledgeable. We say Allama, but the word Allama could refer to a male or a female. It is accepted in both.